Hey, it's Kelli Finney with Atlanta Communities. Kelli loves real estate. I'm sitting here in Holly Springs today, and I just wanted to introduce you to Itanza.
Hi, Kelli.
Hey, it's good to see you today.
Good to see you too. I'm Itanza Sewell with Velocity Real Estate, and we are the company that represents Stonecrest Homes, who is the builder of the residences here at the Holly Springs Town Center project. The Stonecrest Homes CEO also serves as the GC for the overall commercial portion of the Holly Springs Town Center project as well.
Okay.
So all the information can be found right here.
Oh, wow. Okay. And there's a lot going on.
Mm-hmm.
What's all coming to Holly Springs? What can we expect to see?
Oh, well, this is a super exciting project, and we're so happy to share it with people. So if you're a Holly Springs resident, you've probably been hearing about downtown Holly Springs for years because we've been talking about it for years. This project really has been going on for probably about 10 years with the Holly Springs folks wanting to create a downtown, a Main Street environment where everybody that's in Holly Springs that lives here, loves it here, can gather and have a place to belong, and it gives them a place to have a home. So City Hall will be here.
Okay.
Yes. So over the past maybe 10 years or so, we have been collecting, or the city has been collecting, about 8 to 10 acres worth of land that has become the project that you'll see. Yep. So the road infrastructure has been installed, which is why you see this lovely new roundabout right out here on Hickory Road with the flags in the middle. And that is going to be the heart of the town center project.
Okay.
So on one side of that roundabout, you'll see now all this land cleared, and that is where the vision of the Holly Springs City Center will be.
Okay.
Yes, so it will be anchored by City Hall. City Hall will live there. That will give the mayor and his staff and all of the city and municipality staff a place to reside and be, and for folks to come and go when dealing with and interacting with the city. But also there will be a long linear park in front of City Hall.
Ooh.
That will give us an enchanting space where we can have activities for the city. We can see like a Saturday morning farmers market. We can see all kinds of little pop-up shops happening. And then in front of that lawn will be an amphitheater, an outdoor amphitheater with a stage. Okay. And we expect for that to be music filled on a regular basis.
Okay.
So we want to see a lot of things happening that will draw people to the area. And in addition, when they get there, we will be flanked on that linear park with some commercial buildings that will have rentals above, but restaurants below.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Well, how big will the amphitheater be?
Size-wise, I'm going to give you the example of probably downtown Woodstock, something that people can kind of correlate to. Maybe not quite as large as that one, but on that same scale in terms of size of stage.
Wonderful. Well, I heard you say that the infrastructure has already been put in place. Does that include parking?
Oh, yes. So I will say, and we won't call any names, that we have learned from some of the things that we hear about other downtown city centers, environments, and we've learned that parking is one of the things that can really be a source of frustration for people.
Yes.
If you've taken the time to get the family packed up and get there to the area, and then you've got to drive around for 20-30 minutes trying to find a place to park, hoping you don't get told where you park, that's not fun. So yes, we have more than one parking deck going up, and actually I tell people all the time that that's what they see happening right now, is the foundation of the parking deck being poured. So we're starting off with what we consider the sexy part, but the general public may not feel it's so sexy until they get to use it.
Okay, that makes sense. Well, that's really great because getting all of that stuff in first means that once the businesses are here, it's going to be a nice flow and easy to get to.
Yeah, we've also thought through Uber and Lyft drop-offs location. So we're making sure that the City Hall's address, which of course will be very GPSable and be installed first, will be the address that you want to use when you are doing an Uber and Lyft drop-off, and that the City Hall kind of has a roundabout style in front of it, so you can pull up and that's where you can stand. We assume that most of the time when you're coming for an activity, the business of City Hall will be closed, and so that's a great place for you to be able to stand and wait for your Uber. And it's right off of the main thoroughfare, so they can easily whip in and whip out.
Oh, that's a really great idea.
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. And then what all types of homes are you guys building right now?
Oh, yes. So right now, adjacent to the roundabout, we've already started with the lifestyle or the residences that will
Okay.
belong here at Holly Springs Town Center.
Okay.
We're super excited about those. We'll
Okay.
have two different styles of homes.
Okay.
Some attached, which is townhomes that you see in place now. We
Okay.
actually have 14 townhomes, 14 rooftops that are totally finished, and we're sitting in one of them right now. And then there'll be about half of our homes, there'll be about 70 homes total. And
Okay,
then the
70.
other homes will be detached residences, but of course, kind of in a tight lot size situation, because the whole point of living here is the walkability factor.
Right,
So
right.
there will be those people that are using the parking deck, right? That parking is important because they've got to drive down Hickory or Holly Springs Parkway to
Sure.
get here. But then there'll be that other group that has the experience of living in a space where they literally walk out that front door, sit out on their porch, listen to music, take the sidewalks, take the golf cart, which I've got one downstairs in the garage, over to that same area, and they get to enjoy all of that same fun within walking distance from home.
Very
So
nice.
that should be the lifestyle of the residences here.
Okay, wonderful. And then you mentioned that we're going to have maybe some restaurants. What type of restaurants are they looking at bringing into the area?
Yeah, so we're excited about bringing local concept, chef-driven concept restaurants. So unfortunately, no chain restaurants,
Okay.
nothing that, you'd be familiar with in what I call Anywhere USA. But we want it to be things that you're familiar with in North Atlanta, right? So some of the things that you see in the other downtown city centers, like if you went to downtown Roswell or downtown Woodstock, downtown Alpharetta, lots of downtowns in this area. If you went there, some of those same folks are who we're engaged with in conversation.
Okay.
And so we're hoping that we'll be able to kind of join their local following, and you'll see a restaurant where the menu
Sounds
changes from season to season, where you can go in and ask for specialties, where you can go in and say, hey, I've got a kid that's allergic to nuts like I do, dairy or whatever, and that can be accommodated because they're actually cooking the food on site. City centers are really where it's at in real estate right now. I mean, living here in Atlanta, we're all used to having a lot of windshield time. And so we all look forward to being in a space, and it's very rare to be able to live in a place where you can accommodate life without that windshield time. So I think that's why you see what I like to call these micro markets, and in the general market, you hear them called suburban downtowns or suburban urban areas. But basically what it means is that life in the cul-de-sac can be fun, but life in the sidewalk can be even funner. When you can just get out onto your sidewalk and walk to a coffee shop, and it kind of has that Cheers vibe where everybody knows your name. Your dry cleaner is up there. Your favorite restaurant is up there. When your friends want something to do, your place is the place to be, because they can park in your driveway and come and walk in here and do something. And in this neighborhood, even off of your own porch or back patio, then it's something that is hard to replicate.
Yeah.
And it's also very rare to see that come out of the ground all at one time.
Yes.
Because a lot of the city centers that are local to us kind of have been developed over many years. There was
Very
some
true.
semblance of a small main street, and it kind of has just grown and grown and grown. But here we have to be thankful that the folks at the City of Holly Springs have been forward thinking and said, hey, we need to create such a thing, and have done the work that it takes to make it happen. And so everybody's getting the opportunity to see that come to life and watch it come out of the ground and get breathed to life. We're excited about it. We think that the City of Holly Springs residents are excited about it, but we're also hoping that all the folks that live around Holly Springs that haven't tapped into how wonderful Holly Springs is will be excited about it.
Yes.
So I would encourage your audience to get into that excitement
Yes.
before the rest of the world hears about it.
Sounds like a great idea. You're a wealth of knowledge, Itanza. I'm so glad we got a chance to talk today.
It's a pleasure.